Good day guys, this is your tutor engineer. Today we'll be doing the first part on the mathematics of number patterns. We'll be focusing on geometric sequence. So let's start. Consider the sequence 96, 48, 24, 12 and so on. The first question is state the next value of the next three terms. You can see the pattern when you divide the number by 2, you get the next value. So here, to get a 24, 48 was divided by 2, then there was a 24, and then 24 was also divided by 2, and then there was a 12. So the pattern is going to be the same. So a 12 divided by 2 is going to give us a 6, right? So that's going to be the next term. A 6 divided by 2 is going to give us a 3. So then the following term would be a 3 divided by 2 is going to give us 3 over 2. So basically these will be the next three terms. So it's 6, 3, 3 over 2. Okay, let's go to the second question. Determine the formula of the nth term of the sequence. Okay, we know the general formula of the nth term for the geometric sequence is Tn is equal to Arn minus 1. So what we need to find is A and R. So A is the first term. So the first term that you have is 96. Let's just choose here purple color. The first term is 96. So A is 96. Okay. R is actually, you divide the term by the one preceding it. So the formula for calculating R is Tn divided by Tn minus 1. So we can find R by dividing T2 by T1, or we can divide T3 by T2, and so on and so forth. So this one should give us N, right? It should give us R. So in our case, R we will say is equal to T2 divided by T1, which will give us, okay, this is T2, this is T1 or A. So T2 is 48, and then T1 is 96. That means R is 1 over 2. Now that we have an A and R, so we can replace on the general nth term formula. A is 96, R is 1 over 2, raised by n minus 1. If you like, you can further simplify this formula to say to say 96, and then 1 over 2 is 2 to the power minus 1. You can basically write 96 2 to the power minus n plus 1. So you can write it like this. Okay, then let's go to number 3. Determine the value of the 10th term. So to determine the value of the 10th term, we'll take our general formula. Instead of an n, you put a 10. So where you see an n, you're going to replace by a 10. So here you have minus 10 plus 1. So now T10 is equal to 96. That's going to be 2 times to the power minus 9. That means T10 is equal to 96 divided by 2 to the power minus 9. T10 is equal to 96 divided by 2 to the power minus 9. So 2 to the power minus 9 is 512. So you can further simplify 512 by dividing. You can see, you can simplify and say 96 divided by 8, right? Let's try an 8. So you're going to divide the numerator and the denominator by 8. So when you divide the top by 8, you get 12. When you divide 512 by 8, you get 64. So this can further be simplified as by dividing by, I think you can divide by 4 still. Right, so when you divide 12 by 4, you get a 3. When you divide 64 by 4, you get a 16. So this should be the answer. Okay, let's go to question 4. Which of the term has the value of 3 divided by 64? So let's write here question 4. Okay, let's write the general formula of our nth term. So the value is 3 divided by 64 is equal to 96, 2 to the power minus n plus 1. So this one is a 2. Let's not get confused about it. Okay, so 96 can be divided by 3, so you can rewrite this as 2 to the power minus n plus 1. So when you divide 93 by 3, you get a 32 in front. Okay, let's just make enough space for it. Okay, so we'll take 33, divide both sides by 32, divide this side by 1 over 32 and the other side. So it will give us 1 divided by 2048 is equal to, here 32 and 32 will cancel. Then here we'll be left with 2 to the power minus n plus 1. So we can rewrite 2048 as 2 to the power 11. So the answer here will continue to be 2 to the power minus n plus 1, right? So 2 to the power 11 can be rewritten as 2 to the power minus 1 over 2 to the power 11 can be rewritten as 2 to the power minus 11. So now since the bases are the same, you can drop them and say therefore minus 11 is equal to n plus 1. Then if you take n to this side, it will be positive, and then you take 11 to the other side, it will be positive. So n is equal to 12. So it's going to be the 12th term. So we can answer the question and say therefore the 12th term is equal to 3 divided by 64. Okay, now we've come to the end of our today's lesson. Stay tuned on the next lesson on geometric sequence. If you like today's lesson, please subscribe. We'll meet again next time. Cheers.